Hi, Destiny. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Well, we are going to learn about being safe while we're outside playing with our friends and riding our tricycle. Have you started riding your tricycle yet?
I did last week with my mom.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Well, we're going to learn about safety while we're riding our tricycle and playing outside with our friends, and we're going to learn how to be a good egg and follow the rules that our mom and our dad tell us so that we're wearing our helmets and being safe while we're playing outside.
Okay.
So we're going to start by reading this book, The Good Egg. Some pretty pictures. So, oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. Now, can you point to the cat in the picture?
Right there.
Nice. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things, like I'll carry your groceries, and I'll water your plants, and I'll change your tires. I'll paint your house, and if you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. Can you tell me, like, 2 colors that you see here?
Yellow and blue.
Nice.
That's my favorite color.
Favorite color. Nice. Mine too. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in my earliest days. Back at the store, there were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. These names are goofy. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior and weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime, they only ate sugary cereal, and they threw temper tantrums. They cried for no reason, and they broke their stuff. No. Can you point to me where the birthday cake is?
Right there.
Nice. And can you point to me in one word and say it?
Broke.
Nice. Do you know what broke means?
Like when you throw something on the floor.
And it breaks everywhere.
Yeah.
Nice. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge, I tried to fix their bad behavior, and I tried to keep the peace, because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care, though. Every night I was exhausted. My heart felt scrambled. Then one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere. Yikes! My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up. Literally! Told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I left that night.
Where's he going?
No, I wandered far from town. The hours became days. I lost track of time. Out there on the road under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. I breathed out. I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. Do you know what those are?
Are those pickles?
I think they're cucumbers.
Oh.
Not silly. And you know what that is on his...
A bow tie?
Nice, yes. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So I've made a big decision, and I'm returning to my old carton with my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. This time, I know what I want to do. I'll try not to worry so much, and I'll be good to my fellow eggs while being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me. I miss them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Sure, everyone once in a while, somebody's still got to be a little bad. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect. I don't have to be either. And I'm okay with that. Now, these people are being a little dangerous, and I don't see any helmets, huh?
Mom said I always have to wear a helmet.
Ah, good. Your mom's smart. Yep, the old carton is back together, and we're a solid dozen eggs. It's good to be home. The end. And so, do we want to be like the good egg, or do we want to be like the bad egg?
The good egg.
Yes, we want to be the good egg, so then we are going to be the good egg by following bike safety so that we don't get any injuries. Because if you got an injury, then you wouldn't be able to play outside with your friends.
What's an injury?
An injury is when you get hurt. So, like, you could fall on your bike and you could get a big scrape on your knee, and then you wouldn't be able to play with your friends anymore because you would be hurt. You might even, this is worst case scenario, but you might even break something, and so you wouldn't be, and if you remember, we said break earlier, you could break your arm.
Break like his head?
Like his head was cracked, like you could have a crack in your bone. Or you could hit your head. That's why we always wear helmets. So that's the most important safety is your helmet. You always want to wear your helmet so that you never hurt your head if you fall off. So there's a couple other padding that we can use, such as knee pads and elbows pads. Can you tell me where your knee pads would go?
On your knees.
Nice. And can you point to where your elbow pads would go?
On your elbows?
Yes. And can you tell me where your helmet would go?
On my head.
Nice. And do you want to make sure that strap is loose, or do you want to make sure it's tight?
Well, I don't want it to be too tight.
Right. Just tight enough, but not so it's choking you. And then we also always want to make sure that we're telling an adult. Do you always tell your parents before you go outside and playing?
Yeah, they usually come with me.
That's good. Yeah, it's good to have adult supervision. So what happens if you do fall off your tricycle?
You get up and try again?
No. Well, it's good that you want to keep trying, but you should really go and tell your parents so that they make sure you're not hurt at all. That you're nice and safe, because your safety is your most important. Is it smart to ride your bike, your tricycle near a busy road where lots of cars are? Right. No. And do you know why?
Because they don't want to be raced.
No, I'm sure that you would beat them, but you want to make sure that you're being safe because you don't want a car to come into contact with you. That would be very dangerous.
You're right.
And so those are just some basic safety. We want to make sure that you're holding on to the pedals at all times, or the handlebars at all times, that your feet can reach the pedals, and that you can pedal nice and smoothly. And so, yeah, that's it. Can you show me your your feet pedal?
Like this?
Great job, Destiny. I'm so great to see that you've learned how to safely ride a bike today.
Me too.